Button over here, and then we'll hit the button over here. Oh no, our gameplay is broken. I don't know why they have that on the loading screens of all things. This is also the first game where I've ever seen a warning pop up when I started it.
This is Captain Olga Kalanina of the Novoslava City Police. Unknown forces are attacking the slums. If anyone's listening, please respond.
This is the Ruthenia Army Operation Support System. The government has declared a nationwide state of emergency. Please find somewhere safe to take refuge immediately.
I'm a police officer. That means I have an obligation to protect the people. I'm requesting the Army's cooperation.
This request falls under Acceptive Clause Paragraph 16, Item 2. Voiceprint data inquiry complete. The petitioner is Captain Olga Kalanina of the Novoslava City Police. Would you care to hear instructions for how to use this device, Captain?
No need. What's the situation?
Approximately 2 hours ago, the Garmonia Army launched an invasion of Novoslava. It is admirable that you wish to carry out your duty, but please prioritize your own safety.
That's sweet of you. Do you have a name?
I am Koshka, Captain.
Just Olga is fine. I'm in your hands, Koshka.
So, like I said, this is a stealth action, crafting, survival game. It's kind of everything.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I was reading a little bit about this game.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
There's multiple endings to it. There are
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Skill points. The enemy is approaching. If you beat the game, you get skill points, and when you start up a new game, plus you can put those skill points into your characters and make them better. It's got like literally everything that you could possibly like throw into a game.
Caution.
And
the
like
enemy is approaching.
I feel like it should be applauded for being ambitious for sure, but it's just not quite
the enemy
there.
Is approaching.
KIA beacons improve your health. I think the deal is, and it's just I'm not exaggerating when I say it kind of has a little bit of everything. See if I press, that'll bring up that. If I go in here, I can craft. And these are all the different items that I know how to make. I can't make them because I don't have the items. So you find those random items in the level.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
And yeah, it's ridiculous, honestly.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. There is a shelter in this vicinity. I advise you take refuge there.
Like the ones the old government built. They're still standing?
According to records, they are still functional.
Alright then, sounds promising. Koshka, do a search of this area. I think there could be survivors here. I'll bring them to the shelter if we find any.
Please prioritize your own safety, Olga.
Have a look at my files. I'm ex-military, not some amateur. I know I can't stay here with things the way they are. I'm going to get out and meet up with the Ruthenia.
Yeah, anyways. Oh, so one thing I was saying at the start of this is that this is the first game I have ever played on the PS5 where it gave
And I'll only rescue survivors if at all possible. You can't say no to that.
Survivors located. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
Thank you, Koshka.
it gave a little pop-up at the start that like, hey,
Caution. The
by the
enemy is
way,
approaching.
this won't always might not work right
Caution.
on
The enemy is approaching.
the PS5, and it actually crashed. So yeah, no, this is not
Caution.
generic
The enemy is
Resident Evil.
approaching.
This is more like this is more of like a
Caution.
Metal
The enemy
Gear
is approaching.
Solid than a oh boy, I got spotted. I didn't want to do that. That's the wrong button.
Enemy spotted.
Oh fuck. Oh boy.
Job's not done yet.
Well, at least we just saved. Boy. This,
Caution. There is a shelter in this vicinity. I advise you take refuge there.
Like the ones the old government built. They're still standing?
According to records,
Oh.
they are still functional.
Alright then. Sounds
you know,
promising.
I don't know
Coach,
how I
do
didn't
a
see
search
that
of this
giant
area.
robot there.
I think there could be survivors here. I'll bring them to the shelter if we find any.
Please prioritize your own safety, Olga.
Have a look at my files. I'm ex-military, not some amateur. I know I can't stay here with things the way they are. I'm going to get out and meet up with the Ruthenian army. And I'll only rescue survivors if at all possible. You can't say no to that.
Survivors located. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
Thank you, Koshka.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Yeah, wow. This game is something.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
A lot of enemies approaching.
The enemy is approaching.
Oh boy. I don't know how they saw me, but they did. Oh boy. Did not realize that guy was right there. That's unfortunate. Maybe if we hide out in here. Oh fuck. Well, so much for that idea.
Caution, close quarters weapon damage. Enemy troop deployments have changed. Transmitting information to your device.
Oh, Jesus.
Warning. There are multiple enemies in the vicinity. The enemy is on high alert.
Well, this is bad. I'm just gonna die here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, there we go. We're playing on the normal difficulty here too.
Caution. There is a shelter in this vicinity. I advise you take refuge there.
Like the ones the old government built. They're still standing?
According to records, they are still functional.
Alright then, sounds promising. Koshka, do a search of this area. I think there could be survivors here. I'll bring them to the shelter if we find any.
Please prioritize your own safety, Olga.
Have a look at my files. I'm ex-military, not some amateur. I know I can't stay here with things the way they are. I'm going to get out and meet up with the Ruthenian army. And I'll only rescue survivors if at all possible. You can't say no to that.
Survivors located. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
Thank you, Koshka.
Oh, this entire thing is honestly ridiculous. Rescuing survivors plays into the different endings that you get. So, if you don't rescue any survivors
Caution.
and
The enemy is approaching.
some other stuff happens, you get the bad ending. Like the really bad ending, and then there's like a intermediate ending, and then there's a
Caution.
great
The
ending that
enemy
you
is
can get.
approaching.
But it basically requires you to play through it multiple times to do that, because you have to unlock the skill points to be able to not die instantly. And yeah, like I said, this game has a lot, and we're probably not going to play it for all that long
Caution.
tonight.
The enemy is
'Cause
approaching.
this is level 2, and I've died so many times already.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Alright, so we're going to try and rescue this survivor. And this is probably going to go horribly for us.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Let's see here. Where's the nearest safe house? So, like, straight across?
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Okay. This is 100% going to go
Are
poorly.
you a cop? Please, let me go. I was just getting some money from Gramps. I just came to pick up the money he owed me today. Come on, you gotta help me out. This stupid war broke out before I knew what was happening.
Oh yeah, there's also dialogue choices.
Who's Gramps?
Don't act like you don't know. You came here looking for old Lavrov, didn't you? Gramps asked me to find him girls, that's all. Young girls, as young as I could find, who wouldn't be too much trouble.
Wow, what a scumbag.
So I brought him, you know, runaways, orphans. I got no clue what happened after I handed him over.
Disgusting. Where is he now? Lavrov.
We always made the exchange at the abandoned hospital on top of that hill. Come on, you gotta help me out.
Koshka, tell me how to get to that abandoned hospital. And find the closest shelter, too.
Understood. Transmitting coordinates now.
Head for the shelter, and don't let those soldiers see you.
Guided by orders, you successfully rescued shelter, giving orders like destination, blah blah blah. She orders to move her weight with. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Civilian registered as subject of protection. Commencing guidance to shelter. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
God damn it, the enemy is approaching. Alright, so, yeah, we need to get this scumbag up here.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Now.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Yeah, so we're playing as a cop. We were playing as a... In the first level, you play as a Wanzer pilot, so there's also 3 different playable characters in this game. So...
Caution.
Yeah.
The enemy is approaching.
I am not exaggerating when I say that this game literally includes everything. Like, the developers had some fucking ideas of what they wanted to do, or the producers or whoever was like, I'm making this fucking video game, and they had some goddamn ideas, and they're like, we're gonna make this game, and it's gonna be great, and then they were handed a budget of like $5.
Now.
And the result is this. Oddly, so far, compelling game. Even though I'm only in level 2. This is released by Square Enix, developed by developers in Japan, I believe. If you've ever heard of the Front Mission games, Bargoose, this takes place in the Front Mission universe. Okay, we got a guy up there. Let's see if we can pipe him to death.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Jesus. The reason why everyone appears to have or be Russian is because this game, the country that this takes place in is like, if you split the Ukraine in half, I guess. Like if you look at it at a map of it, it's like the Ukraine but cut in half, I guess. I think that's how that works. I did some reading about this game because I don't really know anything about the Front Mission games. Because by the time I would have been interested in playing them, they were 100% impossible to find. Hey, we rescued a survivor. It's a scumbag, but we rescued him anyways.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
And now we got this enemy approaching up ahead.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I got it. The enemy is approaching.
Caution. Close quarters weapon damage.
Okay. So we need to get way the hell up here.
Enemy troop deployments have changed. Transmitting information to your device.
Oh boy. Everything looks mostly the same. I don't think we can go up through this area. I was expecting to not be able to rescue anyone in this game, so, or this playthrough, so the fact that I managed to rescue one person is a marvel. Alright, let's get a move on. It seems like the thing to do here, if you can, would be to go up through here, around this way, and then out through this wall, and then come into the hospital from the back. But I have a feeling we aren't going to be able to do that. Well, looks like maybe we will.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Oh, there's a Wanzer.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
That fucking Wanzer just standing ominously at the end of that fucking road. I bet we can't get over these vehicles, and so we're gonna have to go back.
I have located civilians who failed to escape. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
Oh, more civilians. Please, mandatory, but some of them may affect what happens later on. Oh, they're at the poultry farm, huh? Yeah, it's looking like we're probably not going to be able to get through here. Yeah, alright. I think we're probably okay to run for now.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Looks like I probably want to start making my way down to avoid the alert area. There's a way to, there we go. That's the heat map of where people have died. So I'm guessing most people die at the very beginning and then they give up.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Enemy spotted!
Oh shit balls. What? I thought I was picking up the first aid kit. Oh Jesus, there's so many guys here. Let's see if hiding works this time. Oh, that guy doesn't seem to give a shit. Hey. We appear to have survived and gotten out of alert. Unfortunately, we are kind of stuck here, it seems like. I can't go through here. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can skedaddle over here. Unfortunately, we can't Ewok this shit, no. Is the only entrance to the fenced-in area seriously over here?
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Looks like there's at least a save point down this way. And a survivor that we're totally not going to be able to save. Oh.
Someone! Please! Help us!
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. Close quarters weapon damage worsening.
What the?
Close quarters weapon failure. I advise discarding it.
Well, when this inevitably goes completely south.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Okay, we survived somehow.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Let's save. Really don't understand what happened there, but okay. I guess the enemy just got bored and forgot I was around and... Oh, our metal pipe is all used up. All we've got left is this shitty pistol. If you play on the easiest difficulty, headshots will usually kill enemies in one shot, apparently, but not on any other difficulty in this game.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Oh, I didn't want to talk to
You
her.
saved me.
Pull yourself together. You're safe now.
Thank you. I'd have been killed too if you hadn't shown up. Hey, you're a cop, right? You haven't seen a little kid anywhere. A little girl? I think that's her. Where is she? I know that, but you don't have to be so heartless about it. Do you have kids? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked that. Not right now.
It's not safe here. Get to the shelter.
It's not,
Civilian registered as subject of protection. Commencing guidance to shelter.
it's not safe to get to the shelter. There are fucking men on the way. At the very beginning of this chapter, you start by finding a little girl, and I think that's who is being referenced there, but I don't know for sure. You know what, we have a save, fuck it, let's see what happens if we shoot this barrel. Oh, kills that guy, alright.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I know what you're thinking. That dude definitely should have done more than just sit there and point his gun at the direction where the explosion was. But I'm pretty sure this game would be
Caution. The enemy
impossible
is approaching.
if they actually did stuff. So I'm okay with the fact that the AI is just kind of dumb like that.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Let's see
Now.
if she makes it here without getting shot.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Okay, and hold.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Okay, she's back there. Alright.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Do
Now.
it, lady. And then, I don't... There's a Wanzer
Caution.
there, but
The enemy is approaching.
I think she's probably okay to get here.
Enemy spotted!
Oh, fuck.
The civilian is under attack. Go to the rescue.
Nope, fucker.
Subject of protection. The civilian is dead.
Yep, knew that was happening. She should have been able to make it fine.
Enemy troop deployments have changed. Transmitting information to your device. Warning.
Well,
There are multiple enemies in the vicinity. The enemy is on high alert.
that sucks. That sucks for me. If I still had my pipe, I could have taken that guy out, and then this probably wouldn't have happened. I mean, I'm pretty sure she was taken out by a Wanzer, so... Or that drone. Maybe the drone saw her? I wonder if I take out the drone, if anything will happen. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Well, I probably could have saved the civilian after all, but eh. Oh well. We've still got one more attempt here at the poultry farms. She would have been right next to the goddamn thing. All she had to do was get inside the shelter. Get out of here, Wanzer. I don't take kindly to you around these parts.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Oh fuck. There's a dude right there
The
too.
enemy is
God
approaching.
damn it.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
This dude needs to leave.
Caution. The enemy is
Why
approaching.
is this area not marked as high alert? It certainly fucking seems like it is.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I bet when I shoot this
Caution.
drone, it's
The
gonna
enemy is
trigger
approaching.
that other dude. And the Wanzer probably, and those dudes.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
There!
Go. Run. Okay, well, we made it to the poultry farm. We have another chance to save a civilian. Also, pick up a backpack. Are they up? I bet they're up top. Let's save. Oh no, we can only have 4 saves besides the autosave? That's shit. Alright. Well, we don't need level 1 anymore.
Run! They found me!
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Fucking get out your explosive can, damn it!
My job's
Yeah.
not done yet.
That was awful. I don't know why I couldn't
Caution.
get out my
The enemy is
goddamn
approaching.
can.
Enemy spotted!
I need to stop living.
Come on! What a terrible autosave that is. We might have to go back to our manual
Caution.
save
The enemy
so that
is
way we could
approaching.
make more cans before the enemies show up.
There!
Okay. Fucking Christ, did it that time. Uh.
You saved me. Are you alright?
Don't worry about me. Just get going. There's a shelter nearby. I'll tell you where.
Subject of protection registered. Lead the way to the shelter.
You know, if this guy dies, I'm not going to be very sad about it. So let's see, we go out this way. Let's get him down off the top of the upstairs first. Alright, let's go see what we got out here to work with. Alright, so we gotta get through this area here, and it looks like there's a bunch of drones in it.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
See if he can make it over here to me. Okay, he did. And it looks like we go through here. Shovel!
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I think if we can take out this drone, he'll be safe. At least through here, anyways.
Now.
We'll get him up to me again, and then I'll check out ahead again. Might as well try and do this, I guess. It's on the way, right? Man, if only Detective Reed was here, he'd know what to do. I can bash these motherfuckers with shovels is what he'd do.
Oh my god, this is the exact opposite of safe! That's the one!
Why did you get seen by that guy? You suck, buddy.
Now.
Get your ass on the move. Goddamn. Nope, you can't take their guns. You do eventually get other weapons, but they're also really dinky and useless.
Civilian subject of protection safely evacuated to shelter.
You do get other weapons, but they are also weak.
I need to stop the bleeding.
Fucking what the hell?
Enemy troop deployments have changed. Transmitting information to your device. Warning. There are multiple enemies in the vicinity. The enemy is on high alert.
Done yet.
I don't know what triggered that guy either. He just like ran up and
Subject of protection registered.
No, are you
Searching for
fucking
loot.
kidding me? I can't even shoot him to get rid of him. Damn it. Alright, let's do this bullshit
Now.
again. He escaped! He was in the hatch! Wait. Jesus, okay. I almost forgot about that guy. Fuck, now it won't blow the fuck up. There we go.
Oh my god, this is the exact opposite of safe!
Well, you did this to yourself, buddy.
Civilian is dead.
Oh my god, I might as well just let him kill me as well.
I need to stop the bleeding.
Apparently you need to get closer to be able to kill those things in one shot.
Subject of protection registered. Searching for route.
Alright, let's see if we can repeat
Now.
what we did the first time. And not the second time.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is...
Fucking what the fuck? Jesus.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Enemy troop deployments have changed. Transmitting information to your device. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Okay, well, that's fucked.
Enemy combatant!
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I think that dude may just be fucking dead.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I don't know what set all those drones off at once like that, but...
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I don't know how we got that to work the first time we played
Caution.
this,
The
and
enemy is
then it
approaching.
just has not worked at all since.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Yeah, the fucking enemy is approaching.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Alright, so this dude is definitely gonna die as soon as we tell him to leave there, right?
Now.
Maybe he'll make a nice distraction for us. Wow, he made it here without fucking getting killed. What the hell?
Oh my god, this is the exact opposite of safe!
Civilian is dead.
Well, fuck this.
That's much better.
We saved one civilian, that's more than I ever thought we would, so fuck it, we're out of here. Hey, we found another gun.
Clear the target! Throwing grenade!
Alright, well.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
We made it to another save point. Mission successful. And we found this SMG, so we got that going for us as well. I seriously have no idea what's going on with the, like, AI in this game. Not a surprise, this game did not review well. I also did not pay very much money for it, so the fact that it's bad, if I don't ever finish playing it, not gonna hurt me that much because got it for super cheap. What made me want to play it? I've seen the first level being played. And it looked interesting, if bad. So I said, well, maybe when it's cheap, I'll look into picking it up. And then I read more about it before I bought it. And I found out it had all these weird interacting systems and decided to pick it up.
Please, Major, wait. Haven't I done all you asked? Don't act like you don't remember. I got you all those girls. All the ones you wanted. Antonina, Irina, Serafima. I have records of all of them. If you kill me now...
Lieutenant Borden.
Actually, it's Major Olga. How long has it been since you served under me? 3 years? And now you're a Ruthenian dog. You're the best of the best. And I still see that same arrogance in your eyes.
That was Dr. Lavrov you just killed, wasn't it? How are you involved with him?
I see no reason to tell you. Besides, we're in the middle of a war. So what if I kill 1 or 2 people from the country we're fighting? Soldiers require a certain cruelty. Oh, you had ability in abundance, of course, but you never had the right disposition. But now that you've returned to me, I'm happy to start your training all over again. I really was sorry to hear about your daughter. Hard to believe it's been 3 years since then.
I can't believe the only person we saved was
I
the
don't understand
creepo.
you. It was these fool Ruthenians that killed your daughter in the first place.
You were working with Lavrov. Don't try to tell me you had nothing to do with all the people that went missing.
Enough of these wild delusions. Apparently I didn't train you as well as I should have. Come now, Olga. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Novoslava is finished no matter what you do.
Don't underestimate me. I'm not who I used to be.
What is it? Yeah, all right. I'm on my way. Apologies, Olga. But I've got to take care of this. The vermin in this city won't exterminate themselves. She's a little worked up. Why don't you give her something else to think about?
Oh boy.
The enemy soldiers are regrouping. They have you surrounded. Prepare for a counterattack.
What? There we go. Where the hell are we supposed to run to? I don't suppose we can go out the window, can we? Nope. Okay, well, we can't make any more explosives, so that's unfortunate.
I need to stop the bleeding.
Well, you've got plenty of first aid kits, might as well use one.
Much better.
Okay, but seriously, who thought a shooting sequence was a good idea in this game?
Caution, body armor damaged. Caution, body armor damage worsening. Warning, body armor failure. Please take care when under fire.
Okay. There wasn't any way out here either. Fucking Christ. I meant to equip the Molotov cocktail, but I missed and selected a fucking empty bottle instead. And I'm almost out of fucking shit there. Well, thank God that guy didn't decide to help his partner there. What makes you say that, Bargoose? I'm not sure I follow. do we have to actually go to get the hell out of here? There? Wonder if we can just make a run for it. We can't save. I have a feeling if we die, we'd have to replay this entire fucking
There is
section.
a side road behind the building. You can escape that way.
Looks like we're going around the back. What? I don't know what you're talking about. This game is consistent in its inconsistency. Oh no, that one didn't even hit him. While he's distracted, make a run for it. Serpentine. Wanted to pick up the ammo. Stop the bleeding and run for it again. All right.
Looks like I made it out all right. I better hurry up and find the Ruthenian army.
Reports are coming in that our troops are outnumbered all throughout Novoslava. There is also word that Garmonia is sending further reinforcements over the eastern border.
This can't be happening. Tell me where our troops are.
There is a unit currently engaged in combat on the west side of the city, but it is too dangerous there.
I don't know if you've noticed, but it's dangerous everywhere. I'm going.
Hey, look at that. I wonder if me had taken a different approach to that encounter with Creepo, if we maybe wouldn't have gotten into a fight at the end. I don't know. Let's check out what the next level looks like. Oh, we're back to Wanzer, man.
Koshka, how's the battle going?
The Garmonia army is advancing throughout Novoslava. Our troops are resisting wherever they can, but they cannot put up an organized fight.
Are there any ally units close by?
Several members of the 14th Platoon are engaged in battle in your vicinity, transmitting coordinates to your device. Please try to proceed without wasting further equipment. You should avoid combat wherever possible. You may have received top marks during target practice, but there is nothing you can do if your ammunition runs out.
I'd rather not think about target practice right now.
Alright.
Located nearby shelter. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
Those things are still around, huh?
They were constructed as refuge for civilians if ever a state of emergency was declared.
But not soldiers, is that it?
Upon finding survivors, I will transmit their coordinates to you. Go to their aid whenever possible.
I'll do what I can.
Let's see what this guy's up to. At the end of the first level, when you play as this guy, you actually get to briefly pilot, or at least use the weapons on a Wanzer. So it was basically just a shooting gallery of you blowing up a bunch of tanks and stuff, which was kind of cool. No, they are actually called Wanzer. Let's see if we can bring them up in the database. Military gear. When you tank. Nope. Technology. Here we go. Wanzers. Wanderpanzer. I don't think I've ever seen that Wanderpanzer used before. Yeah. It's its thing. Let's not go that way. That name comes from
the enemy is approaching.
The original Front Mission games, so it's not even this game's fault that they're called Wanzers. How the fuck am I supposed to get across this goddamn bridge?
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Nearby survivor located. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
Are you fucking kidding me? We're not going to be able to save that person. Let's see if we can make it to the children's
park. The enemy is approaching.
Probably not.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
made it to the save point at least. I mean, you can try to save people. I think we'll go until my next death, basically, at this point. Let's see if we can take that underground entrance. So I'm pretty sure I mentioned this,
The
but
enemy is approaching.
there is, if you,
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
there is a, there are, I don't know, I can't take cover here anymore.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
If you save everyone, you unlock a...
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. Warning. Body armor failure. Please take care when under fire.
If you manage to save, there's like 30 people. If you manage to save everyone, there is a trophy for it, but also there's a, like, multiple endings for this game. And so if you save everyone, you get the best ending. But that's probably nigh on impossible if you're playing this game for the first time, because when you go through New Game Plus, you get skill points that you can use to improve your character, which makes you, you know, better at the... Wow, this is a lot of bullets over here. Better at, like, everything, apparently. Including, like, being better at using guns, I guess. I don't really know what the skill points are, I just know that they exist. Because they threw everything in this game. Literally everything. Which is why there's crafting, and there's Wanzers, and there's stealth, and there's shooting, and metal pipes. I think as you can maybe do more damage with crafted items as well. I think that's a thing, maybe. I don't know.
The enemy is approaching.
I just assume that since there is a new game plus and you get skill points that make you better, that like literally everything becomes better.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I think I have another pipe
The
in
enemy
storage
is
as well. This character is pipe rich.
Caution.
Alright, well we're almost to a save point in an item box. Should be in here somewhere. Here we go. See, I think I have a third pipe in here.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
You can still get the day one edition of the game, which is why I have ammo packs and
Caution.
this
The enemy
thing
is
and the
approaching.
grenade packs and these other things. Because I have the day
Caution.
one edition.
The enemy is approaching.
Things aren't going too bad here for old Mikhail so far.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I wish there was a way to turn that off. But I don't think there is. I guess since you don't have like enemies appearing on the map, that's your kind of like way to see enemies when you otherwise can't, but it's still annoying. Oh geez, there's two of them.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
It's a good thing that enemy isn't suspicious about the explosion that just knocked him on his ass. I'll just go back to my patrol route now. Must have been nothing.
Caution. The enemy.
Don't move!
Freaking hurts!
Oh, Jesus, there's even more of them.
Caution, close quarters weapon damaged.
I think this is where we say goodbye to Left Alive and Mikhail.
That's better.
Because I don't, we can't, we can make more Molotovs. I don't want to throw it unless I'm sure it's going to hit him. Whoa, what the?
Caution, close quarters weapon damage worsening. Close quarters weapon broken. I advise discarding it.
I can't believe I survived that. Alright, we'll get rid of my broken metal pipe and... Seriously, there's more of them?
Caution, close quarters weapon damaged. Caution, the enemy is approaching.
Enemy combatants!
Caution, close quarters weapon damage worsening. Close quarters weapon broken. I advise discarding it.
My God. Ugh. Fortunately, we're out of pipe now. And we're not even at the fucking ladder yet. We still have ways to go. And there's still more enemies!
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Don't move!
This is the most fucking occupied sewer I have ever seen. Jeez.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Of course the enemy's fucking approaching.
What?
Alright, well, let's get out of the murder sewers and go back to the murder streets, shall we?
Mikhail, Garmonian soldiers are killing civilians in this area. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
Damn it. Why are they doing this?
Cause they're pieces of shit.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I was kind of hoping I'd like come out of the sewers and there'd be a save point, and that's where some civilians are that I don't care about. There's more men.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
That's the one!
Fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Later. There's a pipe over here. Pipe will save me. I ran the wrong way for my objective. Ugh. Alright, well, I could try to save the civilians that are clearly up there, but fuck them.
That's better.
Every man for himself right now. Only have one of those, that's not going to do me any good. How much you want to bet this fucking auto turret's gonna be useless? Yep. Wow, that was even less effective than I thought it was going to be. Oh boy. Alright, let's see how far back it puts me before we call it a day. I bet it's going to be when I saved inside that tunnel.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Fuck yeah, it is. Alright. That's left alive. It's fucking bizarre. It's also not don't buy Left Alive. It's not good. I'm probably gonna spend more time playing it than I should. But don't you make my mistakes. Learn from them. Sinking City tomorrow. Final Fantasy XII on Friday.